To a deal for the Real Sociedad midfielder and former Liverpool target Martin Zubimendi. Our chief reporter Kaveh Solokol is here. This is an easy one to get over the line.
Well, I think Arsenal have put a lot of work into this deal. Look, Zubimendi is one of the best number sixes in the world. Lots of big clubs have been after him. Last summer, Liverpool tried very, very hard to sign him. Manchester City have been interested as a potential long-term replacement for Rodri. Clubs like Barcelona, Real Madrid have been in for him as well. But Arsenal, in the background, have been doing a lot of hard work. And we've basically known since January that the player himself had chosen to move to Arsenal this summer. Now, he's got a release clause in his contract at Real Sociedad, around £51 million. He feels very close to the club, his boyhood club. But I just think, without accusing Mikel Arteta of tapping anyone up, I just think Arsenal have presented something to him that is very difficult for him to turn down. And also, I think he really wants to work with Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta himself used to play for Real Sociedad. They both come from the same town as well. So I think he feels that Mikel Arteta is somebody who can help him develop and become an even better player. And I think on paper it is fantastic news for Arsenal fans because he's such a great player. If you remember in the final of the Euros, Spain, England in Berlin last summer, Rodri was injured. He replaced Rodri at half-time, came on in the second half. He looked absolutely brilliant. So I think it's a great bit of business for Arsenal. Obviously, all the paperwork needs to be completed. He needs to have his medical, but he will become an Arsenal player this summer.
Right, but every man and his dog is saying, hang on, they don't need a midfielder, they need a striker. Why haven't they prioritised a striker?
I think every man and his dog might be saying they need a striker, but every Arsenal fan will be saying we need a striker, but we need a midfielder as well. Because Jorginho is leaving. He announced that when his contract runs out next month, he will leave the club. We don't know what's going to be happening with Thomas Partey either, although Mikel Arteta has said he wants him to stay. But they do need a midfielder as well, and they're going to have a fabulous midfield next season. Odegaard, Declan Rice, Zubimendi. But you're right, they need a striker as well. They will sign a striker. They're in for players like Victor Gyökeres at Sporting, Benjamin Sesko at Leipzig. But those are big, big deals to do. I think they may take a little bit more time. But if you're an Arsenal fan or if you're one man and his dog watching this, relax, chillax, Arsenal will sign a striker.
Arsenal, one of the most traditional clubs in the Premier League, is looking for reinforcements to strengthen its squad for the upcoming season, and one of the names gaining attention in the speculation is that of Mikel Oyarzabal, a player from Real Sociedad. The London club has shown interest in bringing in new talents that can add quality and versatility to the team, and Zubimendi, one of the young highlights of Spanish football, perfectly fits this profile. Martin Zubimendi, a 24-year-old midfielder, has stood out in recent seasons for his ability to distribute the ball, tactical vision, and defensive skills. Trained in the youth ranks of Real Sociedad, Zubimendi has become a key player in the tactical scheme of coach Imanol Alguacil, significantly contributing to the club's success in La Liga and European competitions. His consistent and mature performance on the field has caught the attention of several European clubs, with Arsenal being one of them. Arsenal's pursuit of Zubimendi appears to align with the club's strategy to rejuvenate the squad and invest in the development of young and promising players. The midfielder not only brings refined technical ability, but also a competitive mindset that could be vital for a team aiming to fight for titles next season. Additionally, his experience in the Spanish League and in international competitions can add a new dimension to Arsenal's midfield, which has faced difficulties in some matches. The possibility of a transfer involves not only financial considerations, but also the player's willingness to seek new challenges in a highly competitive league like the Premier League. Zubimendi has publicly expressed gratitude to Real Sociedad, where he made a name for himself, but he has also voiced ambitions of playing for a club that competes in the top European tournaments. This ambition could facilitate discussions between the player and Arsenal's management. For its part, Arsenal is aware that competition for Zubimendi will not be easy. Other clubs in the Premier League and across Europe are also eyeing the midfielder, which could complicate negotiations. Arsenal's management will need to act quickly and strategically to secure the signing, offering not only an attractive financial proposal, but also a sports project that convinces Zubimendi to join the team. In summary, Arsenal's pursuit of Martin Zubimendi reflects the club's desire to strengthen with quality players who can contribute to success in both the short and long term. With the transfer window approaching, the coming days promise to be crucial in determining the young midfielder's future and Arsenal's.